Today, I'm going to explain a recently released movie, Tourist Family. The concept of this movie will surely touch your heart. So without wasting any time, let's start the story of this movie. At the very beginning of the movie, we see a small family. Das, his wife Basanti, their elder son Neetu, and younger son Muli. Das's family, under the cover of night, secretly crosses the Sri Lankan border into India. After reaching Rameswaram, Das's family feels a bit of relief. They start thanking God, saying, "Because of your blessings, we were able to come this far." Just then, Das's younger son Muli tells his father, "Oh, Papa, I forgot my bag on the boat. I'll go get it right now." A little while later, some police constables spot Das's family there at that time and catch them. One constable, named Bhairavan, asks, "Who are you people, and what are you doing here at this time?" Das tells Bhairavan the whole truth. "Sir, I have come from Sri Lanka to India to find some work. The situation in our country is very bad. Inflation has increased a lot. I couldn't find any proper job, so I brought my family here to India." Bhairavan says, "You people have managed to reach India safely, but how will you live here? Do you have any relatives here? Do you know anyone here?" Das says, "My brother-in-law lives here. He came here to receive us. Perhaps, seeing you people, he must have hidden somewhere. Anyone can recognize my brother-in-law at first glance. He's fat and has curly hair on his head." After hearing this, the police constables start searching for Das's brother-in-law. And sure enough, behind a signboard, Das's brother-in-law Prakash is hiding. The police arrest Prakash as well, along with Das's family. As the police are taking them in the jeep, Das's younger son Muli pulls a puppy out of his bag. In fact, this little puppy was found by Muli back at the beach. Here, Muli begins telling Constable Bhairavan a very emotional story about this little dog. Listening to this little boy's words, Constable Bhairavan becomes very emotional. He tells Das, "Your family is a very good family. You people came from Sri Lanka to India. In my eyes, I never saw you here. You quietly went from here to Chennai. Fix this in your mind and live your life well here." And so Constable Bhairavan leaves Das and his family there. After this, Prakash books a cab. They decide that they will first explore Rameswaram properly and then later go to Chennai. Here, we see Das's character. He is very innocent. For example, when eating things in the cab, he doesn't throw wrappers outside but takes them to a dustbin to throw them away. When they arrive in Chennai, they see a man lying on the roadside. Seeing him, Das says, "He has fallen unconscious." But Prakash explains, "He's lying there drunk." Das says, "So what if he's drunk? Call an ambulance and get him sent to the hospital." After this, Prakash brings Das's family in front of a house. Because Prakash had already found a place beforehand, it's a small colony. Here, Prakash starts explaining rules to Das's family. "Don't tell anyone here that we came from Sri Lanka. Also, adjust your language a little. Sri Lankan Tamil is slightly different. It sounds like Tamil, but some words are different and difficult. Don't talk much with the people living around you. Just stay busy with your own work." After telling them all these rules, Prakash takes them to meet the owner of the house. And here comes the shocking part. The owner of the house is a police inspector named Raghava. Seeing the inspector in front of them, both Prakash and Das's family are stunned. Prakash did not know that the house owner was an inspector, because if Raghava finds out about Das's family, he could throw them all in jail. Raghava starts asking Das, "Where is your house? Where did you come from?" After hearing Das speak, Raghava begins to get suspicious. "Your Tamil doesn't sound like normal Tamil. Tell me the truth. Where are you from?" Just as Das is about to reveal the truth, Raghava interrupts and says, "Now I know where you're from. You people are from Kerala, right?" Prakash steps in and says, "Yes, sir. They're from Kerala." Finally, Raghava hands over the keys to a rented house for Das's family to stay in. After moving into the rental house, an elderly lady in the neighborhood offers Basanti some tea, trying to be friendly. But Basanti doesn't talk much to her. Looking at Das's elder son Neetu, it seems he doesn't like being in India at all. He's always listening to music on his phone. As days slowly pass, Basanti starts talking to other women in the area. Das doesn't like this one bit, telling her not to talk to the neighbors. The next day, Prakash brings many things for Das's family, utensils, furniture, and so on. He even gets their Aadhaar cards made so they can show identification if anyone asks. Meanwhile, Basanti becomes good friends with the elderly lady. When people in the neighborhood ask Basanti where they're from, she keeps telling them, "We're from Kerala. Something happened there, so we came here." Meanwhile, Das roams around Chennai looking for work. He has brought his family to India, but they'll need some source of income to survive. Why exactly Das's family came to India will be revealed later in the story. On the other side, in Rameswaram, a huge bomb blast occurs. An ACP named Balwant Singh is investigating the case. During this time, Balwant Singh arrests someone and tortures him heavily in lockup. When he learns about the blast, he immediately goes to the site and starts investigating. During the investigation, Balwant comes across CCTV footage It turns out Das's family had visited Rameswaram for sightseeing. In the footage, the police see him throwing something into a dustbin, and that's exactly where the bomb exploded. A constable named Paravan is shown the photo, and another constable says maybe Das's family was involved in this blast. Paravan replies, no, they couldn't have done this. Das only threw garbage into the bin. The constable warns him, you should tell Balwant sir about this, or you'll get into trouble later. Back in the colony, there's a man who is always drunk, and everyone keeps scolding him. Later, Das somehow manages to get his younger son admitted into a school. One day, Das meets Prakash at a tea shop. Prakash says, I'll soon arrange voter cards for you too. Das replies, I've admitted my younger son into school, but I need one more thing, a driver's license. The rich people in our colony are in desperate need of drivers. Prakash laughs and says, do you think this is Sri Lanka? This is Chennai. It will take you years just to learn about this area. Das says, don't worry, I've been exploring all of Chennai from the beginning. I can manage. So Prakash gets a driving license made for Das, and the two go to the house of a rich man who needs a driver. The man starts asking Das for details. What's your name? Where are you from? The rich man says, here's the condition. You have to work for me for 7 days. If I like your work, you can become my driver. Your job will only become permanent based on your work and behavior. Das asks, will I get paid for those 7 days? The man replies, no, you won't. These 7 days are just a trial. Hearing this, Prakash whispers in Das's ear, this rich guy is such a miser. If after working he doesn't pay properly, just refuse the job. We'll find another one. Das is about to refuse when the house servant brings tea for Das and Prakash in paper cups. The rich man gets angry and says, if a guest came to my house, would you serve them tea in this kind of cup? Leave that. When you came here for the first time asking for work, did I give you tea in this cup? Go bring it in a proper cup. Seeing the man's behavior, Das decides to accept the condition. I'm ready to work here for 7 days. From there, Das's day one begins. Whenever he drives the car, he plays old songs to try to impress the rich man. One day, Basanti goes to visit the elderly lady's house. That day, she's feeling unwell. Her husband's name is Gunashekar. Basanti asks him, why do you two live alone in this house? Gunashekar says, we had a love marriage. Our families didn't accept us, so we ran away and got married. He keeps sharing his sad story with Basanti. Meanwhile, Das continues playing old songs to impress the rich man. The man angrily says, turn off this nonsense music, I don't like it. Das starts wondering how he can impress him. Just then, Gunashekar's wife comes to Basanti and says, early in the morning my husband usually wakes up and wakes me too, but today he still hasn't woken up. I'm feeling very anxious. Please come and see him. Das and Basanti go to their house and find Gunashekar just waking up. He asks, why are you two here so early in the morning? He explains, last night I fell into a deep sleep, so I couldn't wake up early today. Gunashekar then calls out to his wife, but the truth is, she had already passed away. Without anyone noticing, she died quietly sitting there. Seeing this, Gunashekar starts crying heavily. We've been each other's support for so many years, and now I'm all alone. When we left home, my wife's father cursed us, saying we'd both die like orphans. And today, that curse has come true. Das comforts him, saying, you are not alone. You have our family with you, and the whole colony is here for you. Das then goes door to door in the colony, inviting everyone to the auntie's funeral. Soon, the entire colony gathers at Gunashekar's house for the funeral. During this time, Gunashekar's father-in-law also comes to see his daughter. He is very sad and starts apologizing to Gunashekar. Gunashekar goes to Das and thanks him, saying, you're a very good person, with a pure heart. For so many years, we neighbors didn't know each other, but you brought out the truth and brought us closer. The rest of the colony feels the same. They believe that ever since Das arrived, many changes have happened. People have started knowing one another and living like a family, just like Das's family. After all this, Das goes to the rich man to ask about his job because the 7 days are now over. The man says, your job here is not permanent. You can leave. Das says, I won't play songs again. And tell me, what mistake did I make that you're firing me? The rich man doesn't answer, only saying, I don't owe you any explanation. You can leave. Das says, on the first day itself, when I saw how you treated that servant, I accepted this job, but now your real face is showing. That evening, Das comes home completely drunk. Seeing Das's drunken state, Neetu and Basanti scold him, why did you need to drink at a time like this? Das asks Neetu, why did you leave the puppy? Ever since we came to India, you've been getting angry all the time. What's really going on in your mind? It's here that we finally learn why Das's family left Sri Lanka and came to India. In Sri Lanka, Neetu had fallen in love with a girl. When the girl's family found out, they came to Das and threatened him, saying, "If your son meets my daughter again, I will wipe out your entire family." Fearing for their safety, Das brought his family to India. Neetu asks, "Papa, why did you do this?" Das says, "Son, if any father were in my place, he would have done the same to protect his family." Neetu says, "You think you didn't make a mistake, but because of you, I had to leave that girl. We left our country, our village, and now here in India, you're wandering from place to place. If we had stayed in Sri Lanka, I could have finished my studies and gotten some small job. But here in India, my degree is useless. What job can I even get?" Hearing this, Das understands Neetu's frustration and apologizes. "Forgive me, Neetu. At that time, I didn't understand everything. My first priority was to protect your lives." Neetu replies, "Papa, you forgive me too. Because of me, we had to leave Sri Lanka and come here." In this way, father and son clear their misunderstandings and talk openly. The family feels happy again. In the same house, Raghava's daughter is also there, watching their happiness and thinking, "Why isn't my family like this?" Meanwhile, in Rameswaram, Balwant Singh's superior calls him in and scolds him severely because the man Balwant had beaten badly in lockup is now in very serious condition. "If something happens to him, you'll lose your job. But before that, solve this bomb case." At that moment, Constable Bhairavan tells Balwant about Das's family, saying, "A few days ago, they came from Sri Lanka to India. In the CCTV footage, the man throwing something in the dustbin was Das." There's another twist. Some days earlier, a man had come to Bhairavan to file a missing dog complaint. When Bhairavan saw the dog's photo, he was shocked because at the start of the movie, Muli had told him the story of that same dog, which had made him emotional enough to let Das's family go. Now, Bhairavan starts thinking that the whole story from Das's family was a lie. After this, Balwant Singh's team members start rechecking the footage. In the CCTV, Das's face isn't visible, but they note the number of the cab they had booked. They track down the driver and start asking him about Das and his family. "Where did you drop them?" Singh heads toward the colony. Meanwhile, Das and his family are getting along very well with all the colony residents, and they finally reveal their true story. After hearing everything, the colony people also accept Das's family wholeheartedly. After this, even the rich man decides to hire Das for work and gives him a full month's salary in advance. Around this time, we also see Inspector Raghava's daughter, who clearly likes Neetu. Later at the church, Guna Shekhar's wife's funeral is being held. All the colony members attend, speaking good things about Guna Shekhar and his late wife. At that moment, the drunkard of the colony also takes the mic and begins to share his story. "All of you have always scolded me, called me a drunk, someone who gets wasted anywhere, but no one ever asked me why I drowned myself in alcohol. The truth is, my mother passed away due to illness. Before she died, there came a time when she couldn't even recognize me anymore. After she was gone, I didn't know what to do. I was completely alone in life, and that's when I fell into drinking. But this Sri Lankan brother, Das, came and talked to me, gave me courage, and motivated me to live again." Hearing this, everyone in the colony becomes very emotional. The next day, Balwant Singh arrives at the colony with his full force. He goes house to house, asking Bhairavan, "Is this the family you spared?" Each time, Bhairavan shakes his head no. Finally, they reach Das's house. Even then, Bhairavan says no, denying that it's them. Balwant Singh gets furious and shouts at him, "Are you making a fool of me? We checked every house. If the family isn't here, then where are they?" Just then, an urgent message arrives. The man whom Balwant Singh had brutally beaten in lockup a few days earlier has died. An order has been issued to arrest Balwant Singh himself. As Bhairavan is leaving, Das approaches him and asks, "Sir, you know who we are. Why did you lie? Why did you save us?" Bhairavan replies, "Das, I came here with the intention of getting your family arrested. But after arriving, I learned the truth, that your family is truly good people. When the police were going house to house, the entire colony started speaking in the Sri Lankan language, making it seem like everyone belonged to the same place. They were protecting you so that the police wouldn't catch you. That's when I realized how good your family really is. You never harmed anyone. If I arrested you after knowing this, it would feel like committing a great sin. You should live your life here peacefully. And remember, you're not alone, Das. Behind you stands the entire colony. Everyone here supported you. And this is the message of the movie. If you do good, good will always come back to you." With this, the beautiful movie comes to an end. So friends, how did you like this movie? Please let us know by liking and commenting. Thanks for watching.